to Italy, bro.
Raise 225.
I mean, shout out to Nutcase.
Was that
Gluten-free.
175 for you, right? Math is hard.
My fiance also gluten-free, so she'd probably enjoy this.
Phil, just show me your hand,
aces
bro, and then I'll decide
for Hellmuth in position.
Call it.
Do it, Phil. Go big.
If you don't mind, dude.
Let's get these pots
I'll raise 2.
big and juicy.
I was just
Hellmuth.
joking.
It's a joke.
Very small 4-bet in position with aces. Beautiful hand.
Bro, what was the first thing? What did I ask you something funny, bro?
Hellmuth, notoriously a tight player, so but he's been known to mix it up with some random hands sometimes when he feels it.
For good luck.
In this episode of Weekly Poker Hand, we're taking a look at a spot where Phil Hellmuth owns himself on the Nutcase Ninja Poker Night. They are playing about 87 big blinds deep, 5,100 no limit Texas Hold'em. Daniel Winand opened it up with the 8-7 offsuit. Jeff Gross, 3-bet to $700 in the cutoff with pocket kings. Phil Hellmuth, self-proclaimed greatest poker player to ever live, makes it 1,500 only on the button with pocket aces. Daniel gets out of the way. Jeff Gross, with his kings, knows his customer. He thinks Hellmuth's range is either really strong or really trash. If it's really trash, you really want to keep him in. If it's really strong, maybe, some way, Jeff Gross doesn't get stacked and lose all of his money. He has pocket kings and just calls. Not the GTO play, but we're not playing GTO poker today. Let's go to the flop.
Kings for Jeff Gross.
Like, I said something, you were just like
10-10-8. Both players with an overpair. 3,300 in the middle. Joey, how does the money not go in here?
Big pot energy chat, lock in. I mean, I don't see any way that anyone gets away on this board.
All right, dude, give me a...
What is Jeff Gross doing? So
Flop
passive.
comes 10-10-8. A disaster for Jeff Gross because, well, there's no ace. So he's going to have to pay. He checks. Phil Hellmuth bets 1,000. A little sprinkle. Jeff Gross just calls, praying he's against the garbage. Let's go to the turn.
Just
Get that money in.
Oh my gosh. Full house for both players here, Remco.
That's really good.
Jeff
Oh my
Gross
God,
probably
stop.
sensing something here.
It tastes like a chocolate cake.
Helmuth, of course, known for the zoom mode, but this early in the game,
gluten-free, dairy-free.
Jeff Gross perhaps giving him a lot of credit for having a big hand, but still, you got tens full of kings.
Just read
Hellmuth could have queens as well, so I don't think there's any way to get away from kings here at any point in time. Decisions, check call.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool shirt.
If you're craving
Check jam all in here.
You know, don't eat that pine.
1,800 is the bet from Hellmuth. Action on Jeff Gross.
100%, bro. It takes a little bit to get out the product, but I do my best.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to say.
Makes the
that
call
it's
again.
So
Oh, we're
The
live.
turn is the 10 of spades. Another disaster for Jeff Gross because now he beats everything besides aces and a random 10. He checks. Phil Hellmuth again. Just bets a little sprinkle, 1,800. Jeff Gross. Keeping in all the garbage. Hopefully not getting stacked against the nuts. Just calls. Let's go to the river.
yeah, I forgot.
Oh my God.
We're live. By the way.
River
Ninja
card
Method.
is
Oh,
an 8.
wow.
Full house on board now.
It would have been the exact same thing, bro. Like us splitting a full house unless you have pocket aces.
Gross checks
Let the man
the
play.
third time.
I forget. Tell me what I'm not.
They're in a big one.
Right, I know it's huge.
Helmuth doing math here.
Sorry.
Looking down at his remaining chips.
Of course.
I'm not a swear. I own this brand. Wait, I'm co-founder.
What?
Gage, what are you doing over there? 3,000.
3,000 is the bet from Hellmuth. Action back on Jeff
The
Gross.
river is another 8, putting a boat on the board. Jeff Gross checks, and then Phil Hellmuth bets 3,000 out of his 4,400 stack. What do you think about this bet size? You think he should have bet bigger? Maybe smaller? Take a second, think about it, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And while you're there, click the like and subscribe button for me. Given the pot is $9,000 and Phil Hellmuth has only half pot, this is definitely a spot where you are going to want to shove your whole stack in to get full value from the weaker full houses and just sporadic hero calls, perhaps thinking Hellmuth has absolutely nothing. Go for full value. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you're going to be against quads sometimes, but such is life. You got to stack your opponent when you have the aces in this spot. But he only wants 3,000. That's sweet of him. Let's see if Jeff Gross can find the fold.
Jeff Gross, who's not shown any aggression his entire hand, but he's got a big one.
This is tight. Just call.
Yeah, I have the ace.
Wow. Jeff Gross just with the call. Hellmuth's going to show it down.
Holy
Yep, that was cold. I knew it had to be kings or queens.
Yeah, I mean,
Gross.
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Aces
paying
versus
attention, so that was
kings,
crazy.
not resulting in an all-in.
I like that Nate.
Joey, there should be penalties for this type of stuff.
This guy's been playing.
Really
I mean, if there's ever a guy you might want to just check call with there,
it
it could be Phil Hellmuth.
He's like, oh, well, I don't know. These guys could have ace.
Daniel's like, I have fucking tools. I don't know why I did not go on in.
Hellmuth's got his yapping
Daniel's
chips
like,
now.
Phil, I play very fast. The kids taught me to move in with pocket fives, Phil.
You make me sound Italian.
That was Italian. That was not German. That was the least German accent.
That was a great response. It's a great response.
Jeff Gross fully recognizes that this is not a great spot because is Hellmuth really playing his garbage in this way? Probably not, but maybe he plays queens this way or jacks this way. Maybe he does have some sporadic nonsense. Jeff Gross calls and Jeff Gross loses. Fine, good, and in my mind, Jeff Gross kind of owned Hellmuth in this spot because he did not get stacked. Some people may think, oh, he lost almost all of his money. He got owned. No. You have to realize that poker is a game where everyone is going to get aces against kings the same amount as it's reversed, right? And in this scenario, if Jeff Gross would have stacked Hellmuth, if the cards were reversed and the positions were reversed and they were in each other's shoes, essentially, that means that, well, he owned Hellmuth. And I have to presume Jeff Gross is probably going to maybe 3-bet a little bit bigger, maybe bet a little bit bigger on the turn, maybe bet all the money on the river, and Hellmuth's not going to go around folding the kings, and he's going to get stacked. So in this situation, if they ran this over and over and over again, in the long run, Jeff Gross probably would have slaughtered Phil Hellmuth on average. Even though he lost the hand, in my opinion, he won the war. Good job to him. I'll talk to you next time.